Hi, this is Anna Horford, and you're listening to Horford Happy Hour. Welcome to another episode of Horford Happy Hour. This week, we're going to be talking the importance of physical touch. So, hugging, cuddling, spooning, sex, etc. I just thought it would be an interesting topic, and our guest this week is my sister Maria.
Your favorite guest. Hello, I'm back.
And our wine is called Sheep Thrills. And let me tell you guys, we are thrilled about this wine.
We are. It's really good, and it's really strong.
It has some cute little sheep on it, like parachuting. And
I
saw the bottle.
To look at it.
Oh, well, I picked out the bottle because when I saw it, I thought of you because you are into goofy, cute shit. And so I was like, oh, Maria like that bottle. So I am very pleasantly surprised by this wine.
Yeah, it's good. And I do see the little sheep dude. That's pretty cool.
So yeah, go out and definitely give this one a try, guys. All right, so I kind of referenced a bunch of different articles and whatnot while I was researching physical touch and, the importance of touch for humans in general. And the first article was called Hands-On Research, The Science of Touch by, I'm totally going to butcher this name, Dr. Keltner, I believe.
Wow, where's he from?
I have no idea, but just to kind of open the article, it says, a pat on the back, a caress of the arm. These are everyday incidental gestures that we usually take for granted thanks to our amazingly dexterous hands. But after years spent immersed in the science of touch, I can tell you that they are far more profound than we usually realize. They are our primary language of compassion and a primary meaning for spreading compassion. In recent years, a wave of studies has documented some incredible emotional and physical health benefits that come from touch. This research is suggesting that touch is truly fundamental to human communication, bonding, and health. And I feel like that kind of opens things pretty well. And I want to ask you, Memes, are you a cuddler?
Yeah, I really like to cuddle.
Like just a significant other? Do you cuddle friends?
I more so just like to cuddle Cam, but I'll cuddle my friends,
If you're in the mood.
If I'm in the mood, yeah, just not all the time, but I do love to cuddle Cam. He's like a teddy bear.
Aw. Well, you know me, and I love hugging people. I love cuddling. I love touch, to the point where my family hates me, because
she just likes to hug for 10 seconds
I just
minimum.
like to hold people.
You can't just hug 1, 2, 3. You gotta hug her for ever.
It is so just relaxing to me, and it just feels good, and we're gonna talk about why you feel good when you do that kind of stuff. When you do something if you're spooning, or do you prefer big spoon or little spoon?
I like little spoon. That's the one on the inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like both, and I think
yeah, I like both.
Big spoon and little spoon, whichever one you prefer. I think that kind of says a lot about you and how you like to cuddle or how you like to be held, and I think that's really interesting too. But I am one of those people who I love that feeling of safety and comfort and
warmth.
I literally have 10 pillows on my bed just to surround me at all times. Mm-hmm. Because I just love to feel protected and, huddled against all my pillows and whatnot. And
can you imagine if your parents never hugged you or
yeah.
I feel they're
and those are the people who don't like to be touched.
Yeah.
Or they don't like to be hugged
and they're probably more grumpy and more...
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get into that too.
Yeah.
It really does make a big difference. It's very, very interesting. But I love those people who that are just amazing huggers, life-changing huggers. And after you have a hug from them, you just feel better, grandparents I feel are good at hugging a lot. And I mean, I guess just the people that you love, I have some friends who are just awesome huggers, and you just feel better after you get a hug from them.
those friends that get really excited to see you and they like want to hug, just give you a big hug.
Yeah. That's always a good feeling. I feel like cuddling after sex is like just like kind of the cherry on top, you know. It kind of brings everything full circle, and then you usually like end up having sex again.
I was just gonna
say, you're like in the position, you know. It just makes it feel like complete, but it totally depends on the person. Like if you're just casually like hooking up, it can be weird to cuddle sometimes. Like it's just too intimate.
Yeah,
like,
I can't imagine that.
Have you ever cuddled with like a weird cuddler or like someone who like did something weird?
I don't think so. Not off the top of my head.
There was this one guy that I went like out on a few dates with, and we like weren't even having sex or anything, but like he just liked to cuddle, and then like and I was like, oh yeah, okay, like we can chill, like watch Netflix or whatever. But like when we were cuddling, he would like be like and like make weird noise. Yeah, and like just like squeeze and just be like maybe he was deprived of something as a child. Like I don't want to be like rude about it or whatever, but like that was like a weird cuddling experience for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, this is nice.
Yeah, I'm just like nuzzling, and I'm like, okay, too much. You know, maybe it'd be cute if we were together for a long time. Yeah, I'll tell you who it was after this. I'm not gonna name names. Great. Okay, so why is touch so important? Plushcare.com states one of the most important parts of human heritage is the need for physical contact. This is especially important at birth when babies need to cry, suckle, and cling to their caregivers to help them survive and create bonding. Once the kids are older, touch has been known to help with learning engagement, and one study found that students are 3 times as likely to speak up in class after their teacher pats them in a friendly way. I don't know if I'd want to be patted by a teacher, but
boy or girl.
Yeah.
Like,
that's a little weird.
I don't know.
But like the baby thing, like skin to skin, I know Al did that with all his kids, and their bond is so strong. Like,
but you should, like, both parents should do it with their kids.
Yeah, and so that's something, you know, I don't know if I'm ever gonna have kids, but if I ever did, that's definitely something I'd want to do. And I don't know, I just think creating that bond's really important, obviously. And they also said it's not only humans that need touch, but primates also often pick at each other's fur throughout the day. For instance, it's been observed that the Galata baboon grooms for about 17% of its waking hours. Among the various reasons why primates do touch each other is to ease tensions among the group in social situations. The hormone oxytocin is another benefit of physical touch or acts of cuddling. Oxytocin helps humans connect to others and promotes feel-good sensations that foster a sense of well-being and happiness. Even if we aren't bonding with babies, adults can still benefit from the various rewards of an oxytocin release with friends, partners, or even animals. I think that's what I'm chasing. Yeah. Honestly, like I've talked about how I struggle with depression and anxiety. Like I honestly feel like I get a mini high from snuggling and like from just being like close and intimate with people. And I think my brain's like, give me more of that, bitch. So then it's like, you hold on to that hug.
Right.
When Mimi's like, okay, time's up.
Right.
Like my body, like I feel like I want more, you know? Also, I thought that this was really interesting. A study from Neuron Nation explained an experiment from the 1950s, and you might have heard of this. I think that we learned about it like in psychology class, like back in high school. But they said that in this experiment, the psychologist Harry Harlow put monkey babies in a cage and left them alone for a little while without their parents or peers around. Once he took them out of the cage, he confronted them with 2 mothers in order for them to decide between the 2. Both mothers were not actually monkeys, but objects. The first one was made of wire and was holding a bottle of milk. The second one consisted of a soft and fluffy material, but did not carry a bottle of milk. Which one would the little baby monkeys choose? Would they choose the milk-carrying mother, essential for their survival, or the cuddly, fluffy mother? What do you think?
I'm thinking the cuddly.
Yep. So, to Harlow's amazement, the majority of the monkey babies chose the fluffy mother. Apparently,
they're not smart enough to know, like, hey, that's some milk.
No, he said that they did. Like,
what?
But the cuddly feeling of body contact and closeness was more important to them than being fed with milk.
Aww.
Yeah.
Cuddly.
So wild. I'd like to take a minute to talk to you guys about FabFitFun. FabFitFun is a seasonal subscription box delivered 4 times a year with full-size fashion, beauty, home, fitness, and wellness products for just $49.99 a box. Do you love discovering new products? Are you a beauty and fashion maven constantly on the hunt for the next best thing? Then you have to try FabFitFun. FabFitFun allows women everywhere to discover new products from must-have brands that you know and love, like Beauty Blender, Free People, Tarte, and more. FabFitFun is a great gift to yourself or a loved one. Do you have a daughter who's going to college or a friend who's a new mom? FabFitFun is an awesome care package. And again, these are full-size products, no samples of anything, and they're a fantastic value because many of the products' individual value is more than the entire cost of the box. Sign up for FabFitFun today. FabFitFun boxes are amazing and always sell out. Use my code HORFORD to get $10 off your first box. Go to fabfitfun.com to sign up and start hitting the box for a life well lived. Use promo code HORFORD to get $10 off your first box. That's over $200 for only $39.99. Go to fabfitfun.com and use my code HORFORD to get $10 off your first FabFitFun box. So something else that I came across were 10 benefits of cuddling. And this is from lifehack.org. But I saw these on like various websites as I was researching this topic and whatnot. So number 1, we already talked about this, the release of a feel-good hormone, oxytocin, and it's a hormone that does everything from making you feel good to helping you feel connected to others. Oxytocin is crucial in the act of cuddling, as you'll see from its benefits popping up in the rest of the list that we're about to read off. So number 2 is it can boost your immune system. Have you ever heard of that?
No, but that's good to know.
Yeah, so the release of oxytocin makes you feel like nothing can hurt you, which is an amazing benefit. It also increases hormones that help fight infection. So basically, you're boosting your immune system because you're feeling too good and healthy to get sick. The power of positive thinking and feeling loved and secure actually works.
Wow. So when you're sick or you feel like you're getting sick, you should just ask someone to cuddle the fuck out of you.
Yeah, maybe get like one of those masks for them, you know,
right.
that you see people wear in hospitals.
Yeah.
But yeah, cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Number 3 is it can help relieve pain. So just as it boosts your immune system, cuddling and releasing oxytocin will decrease your pain levels. It's like whenever your neck hurts, you rub it. Even simple touches like that release enough oxytocin to make you feel better. So imagine the effect cuddling has, a full body contact with another human. I feel like every time I say the word oxytocin, because I've said it so much already, we should take a sip.
Oh my god.
And just see what happens, just see where it goes. All right, number 4, it can lower your risk of heart disease. So stress management coach and holistic therapist Catherine Connors says your heart is happier and not working as hard to combat the effects of stress and sickness. You'll be healthier longer. That's kind of sad though, because it's like if you're someone who like lives alone or like you lost your family or like something like that, that really can like impact your health and longevity. And I feel like that's actually like really depressing. Number 5, it can reduce social anxiety. Oxytocin, drink, inspires positive thinking.
Gosh, my cup is empty.
Okay, well, we'll get you a refill in a minute. It helps you have an optimistic outlook on the world, which means when you get a hug right as you arrive at the party where you only know one person, you're going to feel happier and more social going in. I think that's so true. So you'll feel like you can charm everyone at the party, and with oxytocin, take a drink, coursing through your system, you will. Number 6 is that it can deepen your relationships. So communication is important in relationships, but people often forget how effective and meaningful touch can be.
How do you forget?
I don't know. It says when your career is so stressful, you come home and can't stop thinking about the job, you're taking a negative toll on your relationship. Instead, imagine coming home and cuddling with your partner for even 10 minutes a day. This brief break from the stress of everyday life will not only give you all the other benefits listed here, but will also deepen your relationship. You'll be taking time to focus solely on your partner and what you feel for them.
Hell yeah.
Number 7, it can lead to further intimacy.
Oh my god, why did you say it like that?
Because it's sexy. I don't know. So even non-erotic touch can release dopamine, which is a hormone that increases sexual desire. Ooh.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Getting a sweet hug or massage from your partner after a long day can lead to more, which is a win-win for both of you. Regular sexual activity will strengthen your relationship as well. No shit. Also, sex is a good stress reliever and an easy way to get into some physical activity. I feel like we've talked about that on several episodes. Cosign, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It can help mothers bond. We kind of already talked about that. Number 9, it can help you sleep better. So whether you're spooning all night long or just cuddling with your partner for 10 minutes before you go to sleep, it can trigger your body to release oxytocin that helps you bond with your partner and relieve stress. When you're not so anxious, you're more relaxed and more likely to fall asleep faster and have a better sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, it can also reduce stress. So, I mean, I feel like we've kind of already gone over that, but...
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, those are 10 positives, 10 benefits to cuddling. And another thing that I kind of wanted to bring up was there was like this really interesting article that Refinery 29 published, and it's about being skin hungry. So the author chose to deprive themselves of human touch for a week, just to kind of see what would happen. Mm-hmm. And she actually like really found herself sad, tired, anxious, like even from day one. Mm-hmm. And this was supposed to go on a week. She couldn't even make it the full week because she just started like freaking out. She gave up on day 6. She said it was for her own sanity.
Oh my God.
Because I mean, I think we don't think about how much we touch people a day, you know? And she and her boyfriend couldn't touch throughout that period. That would be so hard to go weird. Almost a week. But, you know, sleeping in the same bed, they had like pillows between them and things like that. Mm-hmm. So like I said, she couldn't even, you know, make it for that full trial run. And she also kind of stated some interesting points. So having our skin brush against another human's in both sexual and non-sexual ways is tantamount to survival and well-being. And the article went on to say that there are other types of intimacy, of course, but touch is the most immediate way to feel closeness with someone. Mm-hmm. And Dr. Anique Dubrow of the University of Lausanne's Institute of Psychology, I hope I said that right, had said that we have nerves that are especially receptive to the intensity and velocity of caressing, and that humans are wired for being touched, cuddled, and caressed. So it's like biologically inherent in us to want those things. And I mean, that makes sense, you know, but they also talked about how like you're touched as a kid way more than you are as an adult because, you know, people are always loving on kids, cuddling kids.
That's so true. I was going to bring up like when I'm watching the kids, like we're always like playing, giving me high fives, like
or they're sitting on your lap,
hugging them, picking them up, like.
And they were talking about how like it's important to do that as an adult as well. You know, it's not like you shouldn't be ashamed of wanting to hug someone or hold someone or whatever. So,
and I love my clients that are like, they'll hug me when they see me instead of like just shaking my hand or something. Mm-hmm. They're like, we're huggers, like,
because then you're like excited and you're like, it's a bond. That's exactly what you know they were saying. And so I think that's really interesting as well. Psychology Today stated that just as a lack of food and water and rest have detrimental effects on us, so too does the lack of affection. Mm-hmm. So specifically compared to people with less skin hunger, you know, people who feel more affection deprived, they're less happy, more lonely, and more likely to experience depression and stress, and in general, worse health. So it really, really does impact who you are as a person and how you feel. So basically, I feel like the bottom line is that cuddling is for everyone and it's essential. And, you know, hug friends, play with pets. If you don't want to touch someone, I read that you can, you know, take a warm bath or get a professional massage or something.
Stuffed animal.
Yeah, stuffed animal, whatever you got to do, body pillow. You know, just feeling warm and connected by some sort of touch is enough to release that oxytocin into your system and get you feeling good. So that's kind of all I have.
That was interesting.
Yeah, some interesting facts and studies and whatnot, and it totally validates like my need to give really long loving hugs, and you know,
She's crazy, you guys. Don't ever, if you see her, don't try to hug her.
I don't like hugging strangers. I like hugging people I know.
All
right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this warm and fuzzy episode. I hope that you guys learned a lot. Now, go spoon the fuck out of someone. And I'll talk to you again next week.
Good night.